called the Globeville Valley. It used to be called Pollock Valley. We don't call it that anymore, but because it was predominantly Grant and Logan Street here were Oleckis and Kowalczyks. They were the Polish residents in Globeville.
Okay, yeah, anyway, you know, I was at a meeting last night and they were still calling it Pollock Valley. It's just, you know, it's, my family's been down here right at 123 years, I think, in this same property. You know, there wasn't any, this was all fields and it was just wide open. And if you grew up in this neighborhood, this is where you partied. You know, we'd have bonfires, we'd party all weekend, nobody ever bothered. And we kept it clean. My dad was one that every Saturday we had to clean the field. And at one point, and I had to laugh, I was there today, and the last time I seen a big crowd up here was in 1970 when, I don't know if it was a city or a private investor was going to put a bank right here and use their trash trucks to drop the trash. This would be a transfer. And this is in 1970, and my mom and them got word of it. That's when they were all stay-at-home mothers. And this gentleman, an elderly gentleman by the name of John Zapien, he rallied all the women together. And they came up here and they had the news and they had picket signs. And they're going to stop this. And I was in high school, and like my mom said, if you get home early, we need your help. And I thought, these ladies are going to get me beat up. I mean, that's what I thought, because they were mean. They didn't take no bullet. So I came up that day, and it was quite interesting. They were all on TV, and they were locked arms, and they stopped it. You know, so. And John Zapien said, we're not going to let anybody do that to Globeville, to this neighborhood. He said, maybe someday you'll see a park down here. And that stuck in my head. Like, and that lady said, oh no, we don't want no park. We got a park. Anyway, as time went on, the neighborhood deteriorated. You know, and they used this for a dumping area. And they dumped back over here behind the horses, around here. There was so much trash that it took the city close to 2 weeks every day with dump trucks and loaders to get it out of here. It took us 2 years to get them to do it. And between that and then trying to figure out something, and that's when they put us in touch with Groundworks Denver. And we started out and it fell off, and Wendy got back a hold of us again. And this whole, as far as we got today, if it wasn't for Groundworks Denver, it would never have gotten this far. For some odd reason, the politicians and that, this is a neighborhood they don't do anything for. And without Wendy, and there was a little lady by the name of Morgan Landers, she was from Brownfield, Tangier, and Katie, all these Groundworks. I mean, you guys do an amazing job, you know. And this is, we hope that someday, you know, this will be your legacy. You know, this is Groundworks. This is all of Groundworks. This is all on them. This ain't nothing on us. We had an idea where to support. But these guys are the front runners. And now I hear you guys from all over the country from Groundworks. Man, you guys do amazing work. And all I can say is thank you and keep up the good work. And hopefully in a year or two you'll come back and this will be done. But, you know, this is the works of Groundwork. This is the works of nonprofit that does so much. I had no idea there was an organization like this till this came about.